Hello users, and welcome to a hot new Above It All video. This is the series in which I talk about how the economy is collapsing and how fun it is to be alive in this moment in human history. My nose is itchy, so it ruined my intro. But yeah, if you didn't pay attention or if you didn't see it, yesterday oil prices, especially for WTI, I believe that's West Texas Instruments or whatever the fuck, intermediate. Yeah, I'm thinking about the calculator. West Texas Intermediate. They went negative. They went negative, which means they would pay you to take the oil from them. And I have a piece here in the New Republic that I am not done reading, but I'm halfway done reading. Just goes out the basic history of how we got here. But essentially, what happened yesterday is in the highlighted text here. In other words, because it costs money to store and transport oil, drillers, and specifically in this case those of West Texas Intermediate crude, are now having to pay pipeline and storage companies to take product off of their hands as space for storage excess oil runs out fast. Basically, nobody's buying oil. Nobody is using oil because, well, I mean, not nobody, it's not 0%, but there's a drastic reduce. And therefore, these drills are set up in a way that they can't just stop producing oil. They just can't. So, basically, they're overstoring what they've got. And, oops, they've got too much. They can't store anymore. So instead of buying another warehouse or creating another pipeline or something, they're just paying people to take the oil. So that's how oil price went negative. So it's not that you were paying anything for the product, they were paying you to just get rid of it. And this is the thing about capitalism that's purely just comical. And you saw this in another instance where farmers were burning crops or whatever instead of just, feeding starving people. Isn't that super interesting? My phone is now going off. I wonder who's sending me. Oh, it's an application that I thought I uninstalled 3 weeks ago, sending me a push notification. That's wonderful. But yeah, so our economy is basically entirely set up on oil. That's and by I mean the global economy is kind of just set up on oil. So oil prices floundering over the past 24 hours. Going negative, it's not negative anymore, though, I mean, at any point, really, it could be, because, when it goes negative, people get into it, and, it just causes a bounce back. But oil prices, either way, are down 40 to 50% over the 24-hour tracker, and it's just a giant disaster. And, I recommend reading this piece. I like Kate Aronoff. She's cool. I will put a link to this in the description. This just gives you a little bit of a history of how we got here and all that kind of stuff. And honestly, it's a good read, and I recommend doing it. I'm not going to regurgitate the whole thing for you because that's not what this video is really about. But really the main thing is that oil prices are absolutely collapsing. This might be good news in the short term for gas prices if you're still driving places, which you shouldn't be. But if you're not and you're at home, this is a bad indicator that the economy might not be looking so hot in the near future, and we probably shouldn't be putting everything on oil. We should maybe invest in green technology. Just saying, probably not going to happen though, because we live in a nightmare world, but I'm just saying. And also one thing to note is that the Democrats are putting big oil executives, and not executives, but people that executives are in the back pockets of, on the boards to oversee all the economic fallout from the coronavirus. So bad news, right? But yeah, oil goes negative. That's how it happened. If you want to know more, read this piece, look it up. But not good, folks. Believe me, not good.